So hi, Welcome to Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Another Monday. We did this shit last week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's felt like a lot longer than a week.
Because
It's been a
we
busy
didn't
week.
talk at all last week.
Yeah, Glory and I had a lot of time off last week. Both on purpose and not on purpose. We had concerts and then I got sick, so we haven't spoken much.
We haven't spoken in a week.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, we spoke earlier today because we are like, oh, we'll squeeze an interview in before this. But other than that, we spoke briefly on Thursday. So that's why it feels like so long.
Wow.
So it's been a minute. But I got to go to 2/3 of the concerts. 2 out of the 3 that I spoke about last week. So I went to the Broadside show. I saw Sharia Moore, Person Forever, and Young Culture. I did not see Broadside, unfortunately. I wanted to see them, but I was starting to not feel the best, and I was like, it's not a good idea that I stay because I have to get my partner home and I have an hour drive home. So unfortunately I missed Broadside, but I will catch them on the next go around.
Because you know it's coming.
Oh yeah, the show was good. Always a blast seeing the besties in Sharia Moore, and it was great seeing First and Forever. Although I did not get to say hi to them. I only said hi to Sharia Moore, all 4 of them. Not First and Forever and Young Culture. I'm starting to lose count how many times I've seen them and have still not said hi to them. So I'm sorry, guys. If that if that headlining tour was coming to the East Coast, we would have changed it then. But they forgot about the East Coast.
They're just completely avoiding it.
I hate to be that person that's like, oh, we forgot about the East Coast. But when they sent that, because I'm on their texting thing. When they sent it out, I was like, what the fuck? Do you hate the East Coast or something? You can kind of
They respond to that, you know.
Yeah, I know. I've had conversations with them.
Yeah, right. I've spoken to whoever does it. I don't know who controls that, but like I respond like, so true, bestie. And I think I said something like based, and they were like, what does that mean? So I had to explain what based meant. But yeah, I got that text too. I was like, that's dumb.
Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck, do you hate the East Coast? So I figured it was just as bad as commenting that on Twitter, so I just texted it to them instead.
Yeah, you just directly sent it to Alex.
And then I missed the Stolen on Thursday because I was still recovering. So boo, but I heard the show went well. Outside of the last minute venue change. Not sure what happened there. I wasn't there, and trying to get stories out of people.
Yeah,
I gave up. And then last night I saw A Day to Remember, The Ghost Inside, Beartooth, and Bad Omens.
That's such a good lineup.
And it's the 3rd time that I've seen Bad Omens and Beartooth, and the 2nd time I've seen A Day to Remember. That was the best Bad Omens has ever sounded. Really? I don't know what was going on with the sound there, but their instruments sounded so fucking like full sounding. I was just like, holy hell. And usually when I see them in an indoor venue, they're a very lights heavy band, but they played at 5 o'clock outside. So they had strobes going, but they weren't blinding you because it was still very much light outside. Yeah. So I think that's the first time I've seen more than like a crevice of like Noah's face because he wasn't engulfed by red lights the entire 30 minutes. Yeah. It was awesome.
It was like, dude, you're actually singing? That's crazy.
Wow, dude, I can see your body and your face. Whoa. And they also played a majority of songs off the new record.
That's good.
So that was fun. Beartooth always rips. Always rips. Seeing them again later this month. So I'm very excited.
In the tiny venue.
The Ghost Inside, haven't seen them because they stopped touring in 2015 when they got in a really bad bus accident. So bad that I learned at the show the drummer lost one of his legs during the bus accident.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they were all in the hospital after the bus accident, but the drummer lost his leg and plays it with one leg now. That's fucking
so
insane.
Sick.
Yeah, that's
Dude.
badass.
Whoa.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, that's
I mean, like,
badass.
not cool that like he lost it, but it's like the fact that he's able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see.
So that's fucking sick. But I've never been that scared in a pit, because like, you know, like when there's like the metal dude that comes out and he's wearing the windbreaker, like that's when you know you're gonna get your face kicked in. Like the vocalist comes out, he's got a fucking windbreaker on, the bassist looks like that, and I'm like, oh shit. And the second that they strike the first chord, complete chaos. I get shoved immediately. I'm like, oh my god. Shit. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to retreat all the way to the back, and then I'm not gonna be able to see during A Day to Remember. Finally, I got to a spot that was on the calmer side, but I was still pretty close to a very, very, very wide pit.
Yeah.
Which is, pits are scary to begin with, but at this outdoor venue, it's on like road material is what you're standing on.
Oh, so if you fall, you're scraping, you're losing skin.
Yes. And I was even more scared because I had fallen on asphalt on Saturday.
Oh no.
So I was like, bro, I'm already fucked up. I'm wearing band-aids and shit. Like, I don't want to go down again. Like, I got enough battle scars.
Yeah.
So I was able to get far enough away and stayed on both my feet for their set. And they were pretty good, although scary.
Yeah. Oh my god. I hate like active pits. It's like, guys, let's just watch the show. I know you want to, hit each other.
Yeah, stuff, they want to. Like, I know you guys want to kill each other, but let's do that over there. Go.
Exactly. Could you like leave? Yeah, it's always terrifying. It's way too stressful.
And then I thought the crowd was going to be rowdier for A Day to Remember based on how many people were there to hit each other during the Ghost Inside. But I don't know if that was happening further over there this time or just wasn't happening as much, because it was relatively calm, and I was able to like get a spot where like I could actually see a majority of the night, because I go to metal shows and I like don't feel tall anymore because every dude there is at least 6 foot tall, and I always get stuck behind the tallest one, so I can never fucking see. So I was able to see, which was awesome. They're always a great live band, always blow me away. Only a pit opened up behind me once, which was good.
Okay, good.
And it was towards the end of the night, so in between the like 6 minutes they took for the in between the last song and the encore.
Oh my god!
It closed in and didn't open back up, which was good.
Yeah. Oh my god! Imagine if they were all just waiting for that 6 minutes and then just.
Well, then they play an acoustic song when they come out. That
as an encore?
Well, the first of 4 songs, yes.
4 songs is an encore?
Yes. So the first song they play it's like a good majority of it is acoustic, and then like for the last chorus it like builds up into the full band, whatever. But it's not like it goes from acoustic to like go spin kick your friend. Like, we saved that for later on in the set, so those people moved over to wherever the action was happening and finished off the night. But yeah, it was a good time. This Wednesday I see the Devils Wear Prada.
Woo! I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So maybe I will spin kick some people during that, because I'm very excited and I'm driving very far for that. So gonna have a good time. And then at Rise Against next Sunday with the Used and Senses Fail, so that'll be a good time.
That's good.
You also had a week of shows.
I did. I just want to say, because you mentioned Rise Against, they're actually playing at the Norva as we speak. I wanted to go, but I was like, it's a little too late to cancel the podcast, so
bro,
I'm here.
I wouldn't have given 2 fucks, because Rise Against is hands down one of the craziest shows I've ever been to.
That's why I was like,
with the crowd and shit, like there was I was one person away for like there was someone on the outside of the pit, and then there was me behind them for the entire fucking night. I was very close too, and there just a pit opened up.
That's awful.
Complete
I don't
insanity.
think I would have liked it then.
Complete, literally the scariest show I've ever been to. Like, I tried to record one of the songs, and like 30 seconds in, I was like, I'm gonna lose my phone if I hold this thing up for 3 minutes. Like, that was the kind of show it was. Like,
oh my god,
absolutely, I'm terrified for next Sunday because like, I've become a lot more reserved over the past several months, like watching what could actually happen to people, like in pits and shit, and like dealing with it firsthand. So I've become a lot more reserved. So I'm very scared for next Sunday.
Yeah. Oh my god. Be safe. Don't lose your phone. Don't
lose
get
my
trampled.
phone.
Don't get dragged into the
pit. Bro, a pit might just might open up and you'll be in the fucking middle of it. Like, that's what the show
I'm
is
scared
like.
of.
Yeah.
That is literally what I'm scared of. I thought that happened. It was literally one row away from me when I saw firstly it was oh my god. First and Forever, and then it also happened with Suicide Boys. There was literally a pit one row behind me, and it just randomly opened up, and I was so worried I was gonna get sucked into it because the one row that was behind me jumped in. So I was like, I'm not gonna be next.
Yeah,
that's
like,
not happening.
Yeah.
Oh
Usually when you're off to the sides, I find that you're pretty okay, but it depends on how far off to the side you are.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be watching it from side stage to be clear of a pit.
Exactly. Oh my god. No way. But yeah, I did have a full week. I only went to 2 shows only. I saw Kendrick Lamar, Baby Keem, and Tiana Leone. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce Tana Leone. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not sure. But it was very good. Baby Keem was okay. He had like a lot of lights. I liked his background stuff. Not really like a fan of him, but I do like his music. Tana Leone, I listened to like 2 songs. I was like, okay, this is good. And then I went and bought my merch. Sorry.
That's what openers on an arena tour are for.
Exactly. It's your buffer, you know? But yeah, Kendrick was incredible. The dancers were so cool. They had like choreography. He didn't even jump into choreography at all, but it was just like, it told a story as you're going through it, and it's like it was so good, bro. And I saw this is kind of on topic but not like with my show. Tyler the Creator went to the show in New York, right? Bro was just in the pit, like no security,
just hanging out. He
was just there, and like nobody saw him. Like they were all just so focused on the stage, and he was just, you know, dancing in the back. And I was like, imagine like being at a Kendrick Lamar concert and you look behind you and it's just Tyler. That's crazy. It should have been me. Anyways, then I also went to the same show, same lineup show tour that Shane went to, which was the Broadside Into the Raging Sea tour. I'm wearing the hoodie right now. Does not have the tour dates on the back. I thought it did. It's all good.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine. But I saw Sharia Moore. I saw First and Forever. I saw Young Culture, and of course Broadside. I was gonna leave after the song before last.
Yeah, after they played your song.
Dude, oh my god, I love you. It's disgusting is like their best song ever. You know, I was screaming that little acoustic song. It was so good. But I was gonna leave, and then it's like they brought out everybody on stage for the last Broadside song. So I was like, can't leave now. You know, all the besties are on stage at once. But I met everybody. I met oh my god, I met Alex from First and Forever. I met the guitarist from First and Forever. I'm sorry, man. I just saw your name like 2 seconds ago. Bad memory. I met Alex from Young Culture. I met Gabe from Young Culture. I met all the Sharia Moore guys. And I also met Mads and Erica from Twitter. So that was
not a band. Twitter.
And it was very good. You know, they all did great. Shane, you said your performance, you wouldn't take this as a bad thing. I just think it's funny. You said your First and Forever performance wasn't horny. Did I get like a different version though? Because there was some energy on stage, and I was like, I mean, this is entertaining, but like,
I didn't think horny so much as like he was trying to embrace 2005 Gerard Way or Burt McCracken.
Which is what yeah.
But I didn't necessarily get like super horny vibes. Also, he didn't have much room to move around on that stage. That's the same room that Beartooth is going to play in, the little tiny stage. So they didn't have much room to move. So he was just kind of there, like doing his thing, holding his hair back and yelling into the mic at the same time. And that was pretty much it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was running around on my stage, and there was just some energy there. And I was like, this bangs, but like, is this 2013 Gerard, 2012 Gerard Way? Okay. Anyways, man. But like, it was great. Everybody killed it. Broadside killed it. Young Culture killed it. I had to sit down for Young Culture because I had like a massive headache. And I'd been standing 2 days before that. So I was very tired. But I was still able to see and like watch the entire show from like the little seats that I found in the back. It was great. It was great. Everybody was very, very nice and very happy. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you this. I met Alex for the second time, Young Culture Alex. I saw him in the parking lot and I was like, hey, Alex. And he did like a double take and he was like, oh my God, Glory. And, he hugged me. And then I saw, because he was like going unloading stuff from the truck or whatever, even though it was like an hour to doors and I was whatever. But then I saw him inside after the Young Culture set. And he was like, we were talking. And he was like, I'm so excited to finally meet you. 2 years of knowing each other, blah, blah, blah. He was like, is Shane here? And I was like, Shane's in New Jersey.
Alex, I have seen your band 3 or 4 times at this point and have not went up to the merch table once to say hi because it's always just super bad timing.
But it's just like, he was like, oh, Shane's in New Jersey. I was like, yeah, he went to your Philly show. He was like, oh, okay. Like, second, what is it? Hard seltzer. Second, whatever that is in hands. I was like, yeah, he's not here, man. Doesn't live in Virginia, but yeah, I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, very, very good show. Very, very good show. And I gave Alex from First and Forever gummy worms, and he threw them, a handful, into the crowd. And then I had gummy worms with Alex from First and Forever at their merch table because he offered some. And if Alex from First and Forever offers you gummies, you eat the gummies.
Yeah.
That's it.
Fair enough. So,
yeah. And then I have My Chemical Romance in 19 days. That's my next 8. Is it 19? What day are we? 18, 20, 18. Yeah, 18 days.
Some sort of days.
That's my next concert.
Yeah, Glory sees My Chem before me, but I see My Chem at the end of the month. So, and it's with water parks. So I would say I'm winning here.
I see him with Turnstile, which is pretty cool. I'd say that's still pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's that. Lots of shows coming up. I'm trying to keep my calendar as thin as possible because September is going to be I'm here and then 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 I'm here
and then we're meeting.
Yeah, and then I'm there and then I'm here and then I'm in Newark for 2 days and then I'm home for 1 day because Architects canceled their fucking tour.
At least you get a break day now, because that was your thing. You're like, I have a string of shows.
Well, yeah, because my string of shows was going to be My Chem for 2 days. Well, actually, I go to Philly the day before to meet you. My Chem 2 days in a row, and then it was going to be Architects in Philly, and then it was going to be Bring Me the Horizon in the city, and then
not the city.
No, it was going to be Architects, possibly My Chem in Delaware. So I might be able to just take my refund and put it into
My
Firefly tickets now.
Firefly.
Or My Chem Philly.
You should do My Chem tickets. Yeah,
My Chem
Philly.
My
you
Chem
were looking
Philly.
for money. There you go.
And
Architects plopped it in your lap.
Bring Me the Horizon in the city. And then since I'm missing Silverstein in New Jersey to see Bring Me the Horizon in the city, I'm going to drive to Philly the next day to see Silverstein.
Oh my God.
And only going to do that because they're bringing Holding Absence on tour. And I want to see Holding Absence. I've seen Silverstein plenty. Yeah. But I want to see Holding Absence. So that's my problem. So I'm going to do that. But at least I get a break day now.
Exactly. You get a breather.
Whoa.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated.
Stay rich, bro. Not stay hydrated. Stay having enough money to afford all this.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I mean when September is going to be wild. But at least
you're kicking it off meeting yours truly, man.
At least that Thursday when I was supposed to see Architects, we can shoot interviews now.
We're not. I'm marking it off. I will mark that off, dude.
Bro, that's crazy. I also have access to the same calendar as you, and I can just delete that shit.
Oh god. I mean, every time you add, like, you send out an email with, here are our avails for the week,
Corey's
and Thursday's on there,
in.
I'm going to do a follow-up, and I'm going to be like, oh, sorry,
Shane lied.
Thursday's no longer available.
Shane lied in his previous email.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be nuts. A lot going on. My chem. Woo.
Woo.
But not before I see Korn. Second row. We also have music to talk about, but we've been
just like a handful.
We've been fucking off because there's like 10 songs on here and like an album, and then
like a single album.
Yeah, and then we also don't have an interview after this for the first time in months.
Yeah.
So I feel like liberated. Like I know we did one before this, but it just hits different when you don't have to do one after.
Exactly. Actually, because we have time now, do you want to see the merch that I dropped $135 on at the show 2 nights ago?
Sure.
You sounded very hesitant on that, but I'm still going to do it.
Gloria had this shit ready.
I dropped all of it. I did. No, it's on my like right there.
Gloria's going to show it to me during the interview we didn't have.
So,
did you get the YC as a frat
banner?
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
do
the
I have
first
space
thing.
on the
As soon as we walked in, that was the first thing I pointed out to Sam. I was like, "That flag is funny."
Oh my god, it's amazing! I just got the Young Culture hoodie, and then on the back it has this silly little bear guy, and it says "Young Culture is my friend." And I was like, "That's funny," because they are. They
kind of look like the Charmin Ultra Soft bears.
They do. Oh my goodness, that's great. Yeah. That's great. Wait a second. Is this even the right shirt?
This feels like Glory Fest, except she's just showing me the merch she spent her money on.
Yeah, too much money. This feels like it's the right shirt. I got this shirt.
Nice.
It just says First and Forever on it. There's nothing on the back. I thought there were gonna be like tour dates or like a big thing on the back, but I need more t-shirts.
Always need more t-shirts.
Creme de la creme. Oh my god. Dropped $50 on this bad boy. And you hear that? Ooh.
Nice. You know, if that wasn't blue and white, a color that I don't wear, blue, I would buy it because it's very nice. And when I saw them in Philly for the first time, I was like, do I do it? Because if I buy it and spend that much money on it, I might wear it. But then I was like, I don't think I'm going to wear that. But like if they did that in black, bro, I'd buy that shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah, me too. I mean, when I first saw it, when they went on their first tour with Set It Off, oh my god, why did it just wipe me out? When they went on their first tour with Set It Off, I messaged Trey and I was like, I need this thing. And then I forgot to get it. I was there. I got literally everything but that. And then they put up like all tour merch on their website, and I was like, hey, where's the one thing that I forgot to get? And he was like, oh, we sold out. And I was like, okay, bringing it on your next run if you're doing a next run. We didn't know that at the time. And he was like, no, that was a one-time thing. Those liars. Ooh, those liars. But I literally got the last one, and even though it's 2 sizes too big, I will wear it, even though I'll look like I'm drowning in it, but it's gonna be great.
If you ever wear that, if you ever join a Zoom meeting and you're wearing that, and it's like, I'm just gonna laugh at you because I know you're gonna look stupid in it. Like sitting down, you're gonna look stupid in it.
I'm never wearing it then. And then I also got this broadside hoodie. It says Foolish Believer, right? And then it says Into the Raging Sea broadside, and then on the sleeves it has all the songs with a silly little graphic to go with them.
Nice.
So yeah, that's my haul. And then I also got a drum head, but that was for free because the Cherie and More boys are my friends.
Nice. For haul. Can't remember the last time I bought merch.
Are you kidding me?
Bro, it's either...
Oh, I mean, you're going to like 50 shows.
It's either get to the show, pay for parking, and pay for the gas there, or buy somehow get to the show by the will of God and buy a shirt. I can't have both anymore.
That's valid, man. I get it.
I also have so many fucking shirts. Actually, the last time I bought a shirt was at the weekend. But it's like,
oh my god, your $80 shirt.
I have so many fucking shirts that like I don't. There's not enough days in the month for me to wear all the shirts I have. So I like selectively buy. At this point, it's just like, unless I'm going to like a tour for like an anniversary or something, unless there's something that pops out to my eye, or like someone put me on the guest list and like I buy merch to support them instead. Like the only time I buy merch is like at anniversary gigs, or if there's
That's
like
valid.
a shirt that I really want.
Exactly, like that the Weekend shirt.
Yes.
I mean, the design was just so cool. You should have gotten the PNG shirt. Man. That one.
Yeah, well, when I see Motionless in White, I'm gonna ask them specifically for the shirt that has the promo picture PNG slapped on that bad boy.
And nothing on the back. Just literally, it is the. Oh.
If sticker price is $30, I'm handing them $60 and telling them to keep the $30. That's how much I want that shirt.
Keep the change.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. $3.20s. I don't want money back.
No. Oh, and then I also got. Sorry.
That was okay. I had to cough anyway.
Okay, cool. Because I just dropped my water bottle.
Nice. You'll have to clean that up later.
It's closed, so we'll live. But then I also got First and Forever Setlist. After yelling at the guitarist, yelling, I'm in the pit, so it's like obviously you can't hear me that well. And then I also got not one, but two Cherry Armor set lists. Nice. So yeah, that was my last thing.
They're probably going to ask you to burn those since you called them Cherry Armor.
They have a merch. They have a tank top now that says "Who the fuck is Cherry Armor?" So I can call them that now. Fair enough. I also gave them flowers, so I think I get a pass for now.
Fair enough. Well, we also have music to talk about. Lauv. Lauv putting out a new album, All for Nothing. It's been a minute. Last album, bro. I remember talking about the last record. That's how fucking long ago it was.
It was so
good. I enjoyed this record for the most part.
Good.
Come around on Lauv. Come around on pop music as a whole over the past 2 years. But yeah, I enjoyed this record. I wish that it had ended off on not such a somber note. But other than that, I enjoyed the record.
I actually prefer it when artists put like the saddest song last. So then it's because I feel like anywhere else it's just kind of like weird.
We have this conversation every single time.
I know, but I'm defending my point again and again. I just think last or second to last is like the best place to put it because we don't want another drink to drown. Man.
I just think they should stop
making sad songs.
If I don't give a shit if you're a pop band or a metalcore band, everything should have breakdowns.
I agree. I would like to hear a breakdown in a love song. But this album was incredible. I've heard half of these songs before they were even released because I went to a press conference for Lauv, and he just couldn't help but share like 5 songs, and I was like, should you be doing this? But I mean, like, cool, man, thank you. It was amazing. I enjoyed it. Kids Are Made to Be Stars is still my favorite because of the cute little part where the kid does the lyrics and I'm like, that's so cute, man. But yeah, I really like this album.
So you sat in on the press conference. Obviously I knew that, but like sitting in on it, did that like put a thought into your mind about like what to expect from the record, like when you finally sat down and listened to the whole thing? Like since it was like an interview in a sense, like you didn't ask him a question, but you were there kind of thing.
My questions, like respectfully, my questions were so good, but they didn't pick it. It's fine though. It's fine.
You got the world famous death row question.
Exactly. Like, bro, let me know what your death row meal is. Anyways, I don't know. It's the songs that he chose. He's only showed like the poppier songs. Like I'm not gonna look at the track list because I'm gonna be like, I think it was this one, and then probably be wrong. But like not really. He kind of said like, this is my favorite. No, wait, this is my favorite. So it's kind of like, is it just gonna be a fully pop record? And then the ones that he didn't show ended up being my favorite. So it was just kind of like, I was like, okay, you're playing it safe, showing the poppier ones, but it's also like, what else does it sound like?
Mm-hmm.
So not really. I kind of just expected like super pop and wasn't given super pop.
And even like with the singles he chose, it went more like for that pop feel when there was a lot more that was explored on the record than just like sparkly pop songs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I mean, in the press conference, he was like, I did a lot of different things on the album. Okay, so show them. Like, let us hear that.
Yeah.
Let back up what you're saying. But he just, it's fine though. I get it. You're trying to make sure everybody in the room enjoys it, or you have a better shot of everybody in the room liking it. But I don't know. I would have preferred if he like shared, like, I think he didn't show Molly in Mexico, but it's like I would have loved if he showed that one because it was so different. Like, it was still poppy, but it was more kind of in the alt sense, in my opinion.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, good record. Bullet for My Valentine dropped a deluxe version of their self-titled album.
So I felt indifferent about the album itself when we talked about it in November. I feel the same way about the deluxe edition of it. I'm very glad because it seemed like they were just going to put out all of the deluxe songs and then be like, okay, also here's the deluxe when it was all said and done. But there were a couple of songs that were left that weren't out already in terms of singles. And I think that those turned out to like be some of my favorites on the entire record, like the last couple of songs. Just because, I don't know. They're an alright band. Not my favorite band doing it. I love their one song, You Want a Battle or whatever it's called. And other than that,
Battle Drums?
No. The song is about 10 years older than Battle Drums.
Battle Drums was before its time.
The song is about 10 years older than the guy that made Battle Drums.
I knew they were old. It sounds like an old person singing. But, respectfully.
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
I did not.
Yeah, I thought it was whatever,
Yeah, I personally was not a fan. I'm glad it was. Oh no, it was a deluxe. I can't even be like. I'm glad it was, an EP, but nope. Not a fan of this. I did not.
I just
like
feel like for a band that's been doing it as long as they have, a lot of the songs feel very just dragged out. And it's like every song, both on the original record and on the deluxe, hits 4 minutes, and it's just like they don't have to.
No.
And you don't have to make them 2-minute pop songs either. But like,
there's a good middle ground.
Yeah,
there.
We don't need a Motley Crue-esque fucking solo in every goddamn song. Like, we just don't need it. No. So that's my gripe with the band as a whole, because it's like across the board, that's just kind of what they do. So it's like just not my style. Some of my favorite songs are the ones that they don't do that in. So
yeah, they're out to get you, man.
Yeah, like on Venom, there's a couple of slappers on there that they don't do that in, and it's like they're also on like a 4-year album cycle, and they're probably only on a 4-year album cycle because they got to sit there and like dream up the Motley Crue-esque fucking solos that they're gonna rip on the 15 songs on the record. Like, bro, when your metalcore album is an hour and a half long, that's when you gotta cut it down a little bit.
Just a little, maybe cut like 5 tracks off of that, dude. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this at all. I agree, a lot of the tracks did just kind of drag on. I didn't really find that the deluxe really added anything to the album. I just was like, oh, great.
Yeah, more the same.
More tracks.
Yeah. 5 more songs that sounded the exact same as the other 10.
Exactly. It was just like ridiculous amount of like butt rock, dad rock, just all cock rock, all the rocks, all the bad rocks, radio rock. Well, radio rock can be good, but this was the bad side of radio rock. That's my review.
Yeah. Hot Milk dropped their new EP, The King and Queen of Gasoline. I thought that this EP fucking rocked. Um, I've seen them 2 times this summer at said Summerfest, which is 2 more times than I thought I'd see them because they were pretty much touring exclusively in the UK until this year.
That's good.
So I enjoyed the CP. Crazy that they played on, it was Jimmy Kimmel. They did.
They did?
Yeah, which
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
nuts. Like I saw that, I was
Yeah.
like, what in the hell?
That's
Like,
crazy.
there's been a lot more like overlap between like alt and like late night television as of late. Like pretty much
Turnstile.
Yeah, with Turnstile, and then it kind of blew up from there. But it's like, it caught me off guard because Hot Milk, albeit a great band, isn't getting the kind of traction that Turnstile was getting when they did Jimmy Kimmel. So like, blew me away, and like, congratulations to you guys, and the EP rocks. But I was just like, weird pick.
How did that happen?
Yeah. So but yeah, I enjoyed the CP.
Oh yeah, the CP was great. I don't know why. Every time I listen to Hot Milk, I'm like, why are they like pop punk? I see Hot Milk and I'm like, I get them mixed up with Dying Wish. I don't know why. My brain is just like, oh, this is gonna sound like Dying Wish, and it doesn't. So it always surprises me because I'm like, oh, this is gonna be heavy, and then it's just like pop punk, and I'm like, oh, this bangs, but it's like, what happened? So yeah, I don't know, dude. Don't ask.
It's not even
I don't know
fucking
why.
close.
I don't know, dude. But that's what my brain did. But like, it was great. I loved it. It surprised me, but I liked it.
I'm seeing Dying Wish on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that's, dude. Again, I can't say it enough. That's such a good lineup.
Oh yeah, it is. I know. I'm very excited.
Black Party and Childish Gambino, Welcome Back King, dropped a new single, I Love You More Than You Know. This song was okay.
Yeah.
It didn't really have the Gambino twist that I was looking for. Like, he was on the song, but it didn't really feel like he was there. Like, he didn't have to be there. I had to kind of like listen for him, even though I'm pretty sure he was like the main vocalist. Like, he had more parts than Black Party. But I was still like, is that him?
Yeah.
It just kind of felt weird.
Yeah, I thought it was just a weird song, a weird vibe. It was weird. It was interesting. Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that he's back because I thought he said he's done with music for like the past like 2 years, but he's been dropping singles like randomly with people. So welcome back again. Drop the album.
Fair enough. That's what it just feels like. All the people that like in the mainstream, they're like, I'm done with music, and then it's like 6 weeks later, they're like, I got an album coming out. Like,
new single dropping.
Like, sick. Okay, like, you just gave me trust issues.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Motley Crue, Asking Alexandria, Ice Nine Kills, and From Ashes to New put out a new single, the Retaliators theme song, 21 Bullets. It's the theme song for the movie The Retaliators,
starring, I'm pretty sure everybody on this
well
track.
I know that Spencer Charnes is going to be in there. I know that Jacoby from Papa Roach is making an appearance. I know that Ivan from Five Finger Death Punch is going to make an appearance, but there's like actual actors that are going to be like doing a majority, like the main roles in the movie.
Okay, why did I think From Ashes to New was also in it?
I mean, I know that a bunch of the Better Noise artists are making appearances, but obviously they're going to lead with Ivan from Five Finger Death Punch and Jacoby from Papa Roach because they're the biggest bands that they could like get in the movie, you know?
So dumb, dude.
So interesting lineup. And when I saw this song was going to happen, had already happened and was going to be put out, I was like, who in their right fucking mind okayed this? I'm like, this is such a weird mix of people, especially because Motley Crue is such from a different generation that all of these other bands are from. Like, Asking Alexandria is like 10 years older than the other 2 bands on this lineup, but Motley Crue's been doing it a lot longer than like everybody else. Years. And I'm like, holy shit, this is weird. But it worked surprisingly well. I liked it.
Did we listen to 2 different songs?
We listened to the same song, and I didn't think it was half bad.
Maybe it's because you're in your butt rock era, because this was like super like butt rock.
Well, yeah, I expected that because it's being put out by Better Noise. But sorry. Fuck.
It's okay, man.
But like obviously the lyrics themselves were cringe because it's not meant to be listened to as a full song. It's a
You're
theme
not supposed to
song,
listen
so
to it, yeah.
you're supposed to hear the chorus and that's it, and then like maybe
In the background of
yeah.
a movie. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's supposed to sound sick in the movie. But I think what blew me away is that I saw the lineup of people on this thing. I said, this is gonna suck total ass. And when I listened to the whole thing and they actually pulled it off without it sucking total ass, I just decided that I liked it a lot. Because I had such low expectations for this clusterfuck that it completely exceeded it by not sucking total ass.
Wow. I'm happy you are able to find peace with this song. I, for one, I put this on my do not play again list for Spotify after hearing it. So not my favorite.
I heard it and was like, because my partner had been like, you want to go see The Retaliators? The guy from Five Finger Death Punch is supposed to make an appearance, and I'm like, not really. I'm gonna be honest with you, like a horror movie with fucking Ivan Moodley Moodley and Jacoby Shitdick. Not the top thing I want to spend my money on. But upon hearing this song, I'm very intrigued by the movie. And also, Spencer Charnas is finally going to be in a horror movie. So I feel like I have to be there. Own. He does. Every single time he makes an Ice Nine Kills music video.
Yeah, he does. You're right. Oh, the shower scene music video is coming out tomorrow. I will
not be watching it.
Why?
I'm just not super into like I like Ice Nine Kills music, but I'm not super into like keeping up on the lore and shit. I'm also not a horror movie guy. So
yeah, I forgot.
I watched a couple of the music videos and then they started stabbing people and I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'll just go listen to the album.
Yeah, what was that? The
this was for the first
Funeral
Silver
Derangements.
Screen. I didn't watch any of the ones except maybe Hip to Be Scared, just because there was so much hype around that song.
It's like one of my least favorite. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie.
So yeah, I'm just not. It's not for me. Like that's like a, hey babe, you want to go like watch the Ice Nine Kills music videos? They scare the shit out of me, but I want to watch them, kind of thing. Like, you know, like that's how I spend my afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to watch it in daylight. That's valid, man. That's valid. I get it.
That's a Sunday afternoon activity when the sun is still peering through this window.
It's still beaming through. Anyways, Yungblud dropped a new single, The Emperor.
This song sucked.
I'm usually a Yungblud defender. I like Yungblud. The human and the music.
The spitting into the hand and going like this human.
Okay.
Yeah, you like that, man?
He had a moment. And we have to learn.
Much spit.
It was like I've never seen that much spit come out of like a human's mouth. It was kind of crazy. He had a moment.
Shit.
We've moved on. He's recovered. We're good now. But this song sucked. I'll say it. The intro, I was like, okay, you know, he's gonna go 2 for 4. I don't know how many tracks he's released, but like he's gonna pull this one off. Oh my god, he did not. The intro was good, and then it just got worse. And then his Ote part was kind of weird. I was like, why is your chorus like Ote? And I was like, okay.
Ote, buddy.
I was like, what are we back in Club Penguin days? You didn't get that reference, did you? When I said that,
I only played Club Penguin very briefly in school. I was a Webkins kid.
You were Webkins? I've never played Webkins. My friends did, but I couldn't get into it. Mainly because I didn't have a plushie.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
there was that. What plushie did you have?
I had a tiger. And then I think I had a couple other ones, but the tiger was the one that got me started.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. New Shane lore unlocked. I didn't know you were a Webkins kid.
I was a Webkins kid, yes.
That's cool. I was Animal Jam and Club Penguin at the same time.
Fair enough. Yeah, this album's got me scared because we've got the Alice Cooper inspired shitstorm and this clusterfuck of a song. So by this time last album cycle, I had decided that Weird fucking sucked, but the rest of the songs weren't half bad, so I was going to give the album a shot. This album cycle so far, I've decided that that Alice Cooper songs aren't good to begin with, so why did you try to make one? And this song sucks shit from the second I heard it on my first listen, so I'm not looking forward to it right now.
I like that you said on your first listen, so if the album turns out to be good, you can be like, actually, in the context of the album. So I just want to point that out. Right, I did catch that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it on purpose, but now, if I wind up liking the record, I will make sure to use that.
Okay, good.
I'll be like, in the context of the album, the Alice Cooper butt rock song actually sounds very good because the rest of the album is kind of butt rock influenced.
Don't put that in the air. Don't put that in the air. I do not need a Yungblud butt rock album.
What if the singles are the oddball songs and the rest just sounds like an Alice Cooper album? Like he starts singing about peeing his pants and stuff.
I was gonna say he better not write a pee pants song. No, he's gonna do a spit in the hand song. That's what he's gonna do. That's gonna be his version.
Oh my god.
That's so foul, dude. Oh my god, I can't defend
so
that.
So much spit. You could have filled the cup with that shit.
A quarter cup of spit just came out of his mouth,
like falling off his hand.
It was so gross. It wasn't like a little. It was like a. It just like. It was so gross, dude. And he just put that in his hair. Like, there were probably like chunks of it.
Bro, I'm not hungry anymore. I haven't eaten dinner tonight, and I'm not hungry anymore.
That's so gross, dude. Oh my god.
Panic at Disco dropped a new single, Local God. This is the same exact riff as the last song.
I sent that to you when they posted the teaser. Yeah. I was like, why does this sound like the last song? Because it's a da 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 da, and he's out of ideas already. It's the third single, and he's already given us repeats. Also, leave Ryan Ross alone. Stay away from him. Get a job.
Yeah. I hope Ryan Ross fires back with a diss track. That would be the best scene beef of the 2020s.
Of ever. Yeah. No, ever. Like, I hope he fires back with a YouTube 2016 style diss track.
Yeah.
You know, that
flexing his money in his cars and he raps the whole time.
Exactly. And then we got a Z-Berg like chorus for you. Like, it'd be pretty cool.
Or not even a Z-Berg chorus, just kind of like what Rice Gum used to do, where he would just walk around with Alyssa Violet. Like she wouldn't do anything, she would just walk around with Rice Gum. So I need that to happen, actually.
Oh, wait, so Rice Gum would be in the music
Rice
video?
Gum would be the one rapping, and Alyssa Violet would just be walking around.
Oh, no. I thought we were talking about Ryan Ross with Rice Gum.
No. The Ryan Ross version of the Rice Gum ripoff music video will be him just walking around with Z-Berg, but he raps the entire time.
Oh,
I watched a lot of Rice Gum music videos. Clearly, you did not.
No, I was more on the Niga Higa, Dan Howell, Phil Lester diss track. I wasn't in like the actual. I'm taking this seriously diss track. I'm getting butthurt over this.
I was in the
KSI,
the Rice Gum KSI, Logan Paul, KSI's brother Jake Paul.
Wow. I was did you like keep up with the Logan Paul and Jake Paul beef? Because I saw like a couple of those and I was like, wow, they're doing this right now.
I'd keep up with it by watching the videos and then also watching Keemstar talk about it.
Whose side were you on? Were you on Logan or Jake's?
I wasn't on either of the sides. I was just intrigued by it because I had nothing else to do in 2016. I do not have the time for that shit anymore.
I will make time for
I didn't just watch the Keemstar videos. I would watch other news guys talk about it as well. Other YouTube news guys.
Other
like
news
Scarce.
YouTubers?
I would watch him too. So I would get multiple sides of the story. It was like Fox News and CNN of YouTube talking about it.
Keemstar was Fox News, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Oh my god. But anyways, yeah, this song sucked
Yeah.
a lot. I don't understand because people on Twitter are saying like this is a diss track to Ryan because it's like the lyrics are like you're a local god, you're remembered for something that you're not. And I'm like, people prefer Ryan over you. You do know that, right? The reason Panic is big is because of Ryan. Like
the reason why Panic started out was because of Ryan and like
because of Ryan.
But I wouldn't I wouldn't necessarily say that this might be a hot take, but I wouldn't necessarily say Ryan was the reason why they got big because Ryan left after Pretty Odd and they had only just started playing arenas at that point.
Ryan left after
like Ryan was the important one that left, and then there were other guys that were still in the band that left later. But like since everyone like, oh, I love Ryan Ross, but like they were definitely nothing to scoff at that point. But like shit boy over here it has made them what they are now, like in terms of like the size, like how they became a juggernaut. They were not a juggernaut when little Ryan Ross over here left to become a local guy.
I'm just saying, like, if it wasn't for Ryan's like
songwriting, they wouldn't have,
and they wouldn't have gotten to this point
because this boy writes shit like this. So
exactly, I just think Ryan should have stayed as the front man. They shouldn't have let Brendan come in, and because Brendan was supposed to be a guitarist. Yeah. And then they're like, "Oh my god, you can sing!" It was like a little fan fiction. You have a
soul voice.
you have a yeah. I memorized that video when I was like 12, dude. It was so bad.
Drunk History Followed. I think I've watched that video once.
Dude. Well, I was
late to the party on that shit. Like,
dude,
I got into all that shit very late. So like a majority of the stuff for like your average 11 or 12-year-old fan over it, I was a big mature 13-year-old. I was too cool for that shit.
You were too cool for the brief history of Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But anyways, stay away from Ryan. Ryan, make a diss track with Rice Gum
and Z-Berg, yeah,
and Alyssa Violet. Let's have the whole gang. But yeah, this is dumb. And also, was he trying to like make fun of Ryan for like teaching kids how to play guitar? Because that was like one of the lines where it's like, now you're teaching kids how to play rock and roll, and it's like, oh, whoa, he's teaching kids how to play guitar. What? I would put
myself in tiny pants and walk on my knees to be taught guitar by Ryan Ross. The pass is a 5-year-old.
Yes, me too. Versus Brendan, if I had the choice to be taught.
No, you go. I was trying to be
choice. That's what I'm about to do. If I had the choice to be taught guitar by either Brendan Urie or Ryan Ross, I would choose Ryan Ross a million times over. If I was accidentally given Brendan Urie, I might kill myself.
Yeah, because
there's no way.
If my parents were like, "You're gonna be taught guitar by Brendan Urie," I'd go to the first lesson, shit in his guitar case, and leave.
Not even his guitar case. Like, pull the strings apart so it's like in the guitar. Assuming it's an acoustic guitar. Shake it around a little bit.
Gonna have to get a power washer for that, boy.
Oh yeah, man. Just throw the whole thing away. I hate Brendan Urie. There you go. All right. Silver Sun Pickups dropped a new single, Alone on a Hill. This was somber.
This was slow. I don't know. It was all right. It was slow. Not gonna let it dictate my thoughts on the record though. But if they drop another slow one, then I'm gonna start to get worried because they're not a like super fast band, but the first one had a little bit more energy behind it than this, so I have hope that there will be more energy to be unleashed at some point.
There you go.
The 1975 finally dropped a good song, and it's called Happiness. We've been waiting.
I liked their last track.
The last song was not good.
Okay.
And the last record was not good. So we've been waiting a long time for a song that didn't suck total ass by the 1975, and they finally did it. Congrats, guys.
I liked this track, and I liked their album, and I liked their last single.
I'm sorry.
So boo hoo.
I'm sorry about all that.
You're doing great, guys. Come on the pod. I like your stuff. you if you just want to talk to me, that's cool. I get it.
I like your stuff too, but I don't like the garbage you guys have been putting out recently.
Christ. They're never coming. Matty Healy's never coming on the podcast. He's gonna see this. He's gonna be like, no, these children don't like me.
You're right, Matty Healy. This isn't a safe space for you.
No, speaking of not a safe space for Matty Healy, do you remember when it's like the 2020 like Black Lives Matter movement was like ramping up again, and he tried to use that to promote one of his songs, and the entirety of Twitter bullied him off of Twitter, and like he deactivated his account. That was so funny to me because I'm like, there's no way this little white man is trying to use a very important movement to promote his track.
That's such a Matty Healy move, though.
It really is.
That is such a Matty Healy move.
Yeah. Oh my god. That was like the first time I'd like heard of him. I've heard of the 1975, but I didn't know like who was in it. And I was like, who even is Matty Healy? And they're like, the 1975 frontman. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an interesting fellow.
What a guy. Oh, Bad Sons in Paris dropped new single. Maybe You Saved Me.
This song was weird though. I listened to that record a lot because this is they're putting out a deluxe of that record in a handful of weeks. Yeah, I think mid-September or something.
Let's go.
And like, granted, I know it's a B-side, but usually B-side, like, it just felt so wildly different, and probably that's why it didn't make it. But it was just like great song, but just very disconnected. And I was like, so this is what was going on in the writing sessions as well, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like.
That's kind of weird to me because I didn't know that this was a B-side. I thought they were just putting out like a little track like, hey guys, you know, we're about to go on tour. Here's a new song, type of thing. Because it's like, how would you have Paris on a B-side? I feel like whatever Paris is on, that's like having like, I don't even want to say him. Well, that's like having like a big artist and just putting them like, oh, here's a bonus track. It didn't make it to the final album.
Quentin did that. He had Portugal the Man and was like, that's my bonus track. And
that is a bonus track.
Yeah. I think it's strange, yes, but at the same time, just because you have a feature on a song doesn't mean it's immediately a slapper, you know, like there's songs that have features that never see the light of day, you know.
No, and thank God.
So that's that. Straight from the Path and Jesse from Stick to Your Guns put out a new single, Bread and Roses. Song fucking slaps. I'm sitting here patiently waiting for the Straight from the Path album. And I also see them on Wednesday. They're the other band on the lineup. So I'm very excited.
That's so exciting. Dude, I can't stress enough. That lineup is so sick.
Yeah, I know. So is a drive there and back.
Oh, yeah. That's like, what is it? You said 300 miles?
Yeah, it's like 260 or something. Total. But there's a show in between, so it'll be all right.
Okay, man. Yeah, this banged. We spoke to Stick to Your Guns.
Yeah, we spoke to Stick to Your Guns. I was like, Straight from the Path?
About this.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Manifesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Holding Absence dropped to my bad. Holding Absence dropped a single, Coffin. This banged. We spoke to Holding Absence like a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago.
Okay. It was actually good from what I remember. It could have been bad, but
yeah, it was good.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Had a good time with Lucas.
Bad on our end, not Lucas's.
Yeah, good chat with Lucas. So yeah, I thought the song was cool. A little bit on the slower side, but I'm excited for this split. There's one more song left. So yeah, very exciting shit.
Yes.
Armor for Sleep put out a new single. Whatever, who cares? We spoke to Ben from Armor for Sleep. That'll be out this week. About the record. We actually didn't hear the song before we did it. We heard all the other songs on the record except this one. I liked it. It's it's a smacker. It's hard to talk about it because the album is so a lot going on, a lot of emotions, a lot of things being felt when you're listening to it. So it's hard to talk about the singles knowing like what the album kind of invokes in a listener. But I enjoyed this song.
That's good. Banger. I loved it too. Glad I could finally hear it.
Yeah, me too.
Black Bear and the Used dropped new single "Toxic Energy." What? I mean, like, I enjoyed it, but like, what?
All right, well, this isn't the first time that Bert has done a feature on a modern pop punk song.
Bert.
He did that Machine Gun Kelly song on the deluxe edition of the first album. No, but that song banged.
I didn't like anything on that album, so that's not.
Yeah,
that's
well,
not
that
a battle
song
you
banged.
can win there, Shane.
And I like this song too. It's so weird to me that we keep finding Bert on these songs. I'm not complaining because it's extra used content while we patiently wait for the record they recorded.
Yeah. But we spoke with the Used.
We spoke to Joey from the Used about Heartwork, you know.
Yeah. You go watch it. That was good. That was good.
That was a good chat. That was fucking nuts.
Sorry, I just had to plug that one.
Yeah, but it's just a good song. And also this Black Bear rollout is confusing the ever living hell out of me because if I am not mistaken, it's being marketed primarily as a pop punk record, but there's also been rap singles off of it. So I'm just very confused as to what's going on. It like keeps flip-flopping. He's
just trying to be Machine Gun Kelly. He saw that it worked for MGK and he's like, okay, but I'm gonna do more rap.
Yeah. But Machine Gun Kelly didn't start flip-flopping until a B-side off the second record.
Boo.
This guy hasn't even put out a whole pop punk album yet, and we're already flip-flopping back and forth.
He just wants to get straight to the point. He wants to be like, okay, this is what you're gonna expect from this record. Like it or hate it.
I hope I enjoy the record more than I liked his last album though, because I did not like the last record at all.
Yeah, I think I did like a little bit. I think I tolerated it, but I forgot that it existed, so that shows how much of an impact.
Yeah, well, just like in terms of the singles off of this record, I've enjoyed, because my main critique of the album was the lyrical content, and I've enjoyed just the lyrical content on these singles a lot more than I did. Like all of his work past that album, I've enjoyed the lyrical content on that record. It was written by a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Lyrics wise. The Killers put out their best song since we started covering them on this goddamn show called Boy.
Yep. They had one song. They had one song that we both agreed, like, okay, this is good.
Yeah, but there is nothing, like, I saw the press release and it was like, it was touted as like arena ready rock or something, and I was like, okay, that intrigues me because they've been putting out a lot of shit that hasn't even been remotely close to rock. They've got 2 whole albums of it primarily that aren't even close to rock. I thought we completely lost the Killers. This is no Mr. Brightside or anything, but that's not what I was expecting. This is way more like indie rock sounding. But I fuck with it. I'm very happy because I was getting very sick of just shitting on the Killers.
Yeah.
It just feels wrong.
It does. Yeah. I mean, this song was good. I mean, we could still like the Killers as people, like they suck, but like music wise, it's like, come on, you're the Killers. Make something good. Do something good.
Yeah.
Or was it? But yeah, this track was good. It was better compared to what they released before.
Especially that last record.
Better.
Yeah.
That last record was hard to get through. I don't even think I got through the entire thing. I kind of like skipped around after like the first, like maybe it was like 20 tracks or something.
Yeah, it was like it's pretty much all like indie / like folk kind of inspired shit, and that was that. I don't think either of us got through it.
No,
and the album before that,
18 tracks.
The album before that had a couple of like songs that teetered on this, but was still like way more kind of driven in that like folkish kind of direction. I just thought it was weird that like they're putting out this shit, but they're not like they're known for their like, I wouldn't say they're like they're rock bangers. Like that whole fucking album of just absolute smackers. Yeah. And like all of the stuff kind of around that record. So it was like wild to me that they're still selling out arenas, but they're putting out this fucking dog shit. Like, are people not listening to this shit?
No,
like,
they're all just going for Somebody Told Me and Mr. Brightside.
You look at the fucking poster artwork for the tour you're gonna buy tickets to, and you're gonna not even like even if I didn't know what the Killers were doing, I would be like, why is there a picture of a field? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and go listen to it, and then be like,
is this The Killers?
And then listen to what they've been doing and be like, should I really buy tickets to this fucking show? Because they might just play this album front to back.
Yeah. Oh my god. Imagine dropping $125 to see The Killers for their last album.
Well, if they keep putting out songs that don't suck complete ass, I might do it.
Oh my god. Shango's have you seen them before?
No, but solely based off of how influential they've been, I'd like to see them at some point. But if they keep putting out dog shit, I'm never gonna go see them.
Come on, The Killers, you gotta get Shane to a show. It's holding hostage now. Plainview dropped a new single, Comacetic. Let's go, Plainview. You're killing it. This was really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
This song was rocking.
Banging even.
Yeah, fucking with the Plainview. We chatted about their EP with them. It rocked. This song rocked. I love the energy that they harness in their work. It's very good, very banging. Makes me very nostalgic. I enjoy it.
That was really good, dude.
Thank you. I'm poetic like that.
Oh my god. Are you?
You know, man, when I just get really in my feels about stuff, man, I just get very poetic, you know?
You get very poetic, man. Oh my god, that's an awfully hot coffee pot. Slipknot dropped a new single, Yen. Man, Slipknot.
All right, listen.
Did it again.
Okay. Here's my thing. I'm a Slipknot fan, you're not, so I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Was I expecting another absolute smacker of a single? Yes, absolutely. Is that what we got? No, not at all.
No.
But this is what I wanted the slower songs on We Are Not Your Kind, wank, to sound like. But I feel like they fell short. I love We Are Not Your Kind as a full body of work.
Wank.
But I have a hard time going back to it because the back end of the record has a lot of slower songs on it, like Spiders and Not Long for This World. And they're also very long songs. So it's like, yes, I named 2 songs, but that takes up about 12 minutes of your runtime. So, and I just feel like those songs take a long time to kind of get where they're going. Whereas this song, albeit on the slower side, goes somewhere a lot quicker than those songs did. It's also shorter, but it just feels like it goes somewhere. It's got the build up, but it doesn't build up for too long. It builds up just the right amount of time, and then they slap you in the face with the chorus. It comes back down for the verse, and they build it up again for the chorus. I personally think that they've kind of perfected their slower song.
Okay, Slipknot stan.
I'm excited for this album, bro.
Yeah, I'm happy that you're excited for it. I was not a fan of this. I don't really have anything else to say. I want to like Slipknot because I'm seeing them like next month, and I want to be like, oh yeah, Slipknot, I'm a big fan, and not die in the pits. But I just not rocking with it right now. I hope the album's better, but I mean, Korn kind of burned me with their last album. I'd rather listen to Twist for 10 hours than listen to that Korn album again. But you're still welcome on the podcast because Shane is a big fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a fan.
Bad take. Willow put out a new single, Hover Like a Goddess. Okay, my take on Willow, I can't move past that she was on Emo Girl. I'm just struggling to move past it.
I thought we said that her last single was good and it redeemed her.
Yeah, well, it might have redeemed her, but it's just like I hear her voice and I just expect her to start singing the words to Emo Girl. Like, that's just my problem here.
Emo Girl.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just kind of like I'm ruined at this point. Like, I just I heard her voice and I was like, at any point she's gonna start singing the chorus to Emo Girl. I thought the song was good, but I can't move past Emo Girl. I'm sorry.
I'm able to move past Emo Girl because I had a very weak moment where I was listening to Emo Girl voluntarily, and I was like, you know what, guys,
they use that. You know, they use that as a torture device for people on death row, right? And you were voluntarily doing that to yourself.
Oh yeah. I was like, you know what? I think I gotta do something with this track, guys. Was I gonna say that online? No, but I did now. It's had
you didn't even tell me that.
Yes, I did. I'm pretty sure I FM'd it, and I was like, this kind of bangs, and like everybody ignored it because they didn't even want to touch that.
Certain things you don't need to unpack here, Glory.
Exactly. Which is valid. I mean, like, I'm glad we didn't unpack that one because I would have said something dumb like, you know what? No, it's good, guys. But now I can look back and say it was a moment of weakness. I no longer like Emo Girl. Good. I do still like that one Machine Gun Kelly and Corpse song. I think I have like 400 streams of that one. Corpse carries. Except that one part where he's like, I hear the sirens from the ambulance. Like that part bangs. Anyways, this track was really good. I loved it. And I really liked this vibe that Willow had going on this song. I truly enjoyed it. I don't know if she's dropping another album or something. I know she just dropped one like last year, but I would like to see it. That's it. That's all the topics we have today.
Yeah, that is everything we've got to talk about today. So you can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every audio streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com. Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Glory's got your Patreon supporters, your Twitch subs, and your important plugs. And then we're going to sign off.
Ooh, thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric, and our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover, Buzz Lightskin, Matt, again from Pulses. Thank you, Matt. Me, Sam, who's Blitz _ Zari, Mattstagram, and Manda Games. Thank you guys. You guys rock. It's very swag of you guys. Important plugs, Black Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, support your local band because times are still tough. Buy merch if you can. If you can't, that's cool. But just like, you know, be nice. Be nice to local bands, especially like local openers. Like Fanfare opened for the Broadsides show. Didn't know that. They killed it though. Did we interview Fanfare? No. Why did I think we did? But good thing I didn't walk up to him and was like, it's me from the podcast, because that would have been so like,
it's a good thing that you can just go on your phone, look up Good Noise Podcast Fanfare, and see if we've done it or not.
That was too much work, man. That was too much work. But I didn't do it. I mean, I spoke to them, but like that was it. But yeah, wear your mask at shows. Get your vaccine if you can. I'm pretty sure like another booster is supposed to come out sometime soon. I think they're only doing it for like old people right now. But like once they roll it out for like regular age people, get it if you can. I'm shaming old people right now. Stop being old. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right, that's all we got. I've been Shane.
Ooh, I have been Glory,
and we have been the Good Noise Podcast. See you next week. Bye.